In this video, I want to go over a few 20 SMA trades because I feel like, as a whole, myself included, sometimes we get off script, okay? Sometimes we start coloring out of bounds. I don't think, especially as a prop firm trader, we're so focused on trying to pass the evaluation. We're so focused on trying to get that threshold number, that profit target number to get a payout, that we let a lot of things start getting carried away, okay? And what I mean by that is we take one or two winning trades, we take a couple losing trades, all of a sudden we're in shambles. We start off with a losing trade, we're scared to take the next trade, then we start revenge trading things that are outside of our program. And when you do that, you're never giving yourself enough data, okay? So in trading, it's all about the data. It's all about the numbers. It's a probabilities-based business, okay? So with that being said is we need to see what are the probabilities in the outcome after a series of trades. And a lot of times it's not just after a handful of trades. Hell, it's not even after a week's worth of trades. What do those numbers look like after 50 trades, after 100 trades? Then truly we can start to see, okay, when I use this strategy, we are hitting at around a 69%, 78%, 75%, 55% win rate. From there, you can then change your metrics. Maybe you need to tighten up your stop. Maybe you need to loosen your stop. Maybe you need to adjust your price targets, depending on market conditions. So I don't think you're giving yourself enough time. I think instead of worrying about the potential outcome of this trade or the next trade, what we need to do is just disassociate ourselves from the potential outcome. We need to have a risk management in plan to where we know that we're not going to get blown out if we lose 5 trades in a row. We're still going to have our accounts. We're still going to be able to battle back. Yeah, maybe we're in drawdown for 3 days, but then maybe the next 10 days over the next 2 trading weeks, we go on a run and then we go back into profitability and back into passing our valuation or getting that payout. So I think a lot of times a trader will go into drawdown, they'll have a red day, 2 red days, and then it's like it's over. They start searching for strategies, they start adjusting what type of setup that they're taking. They start just including everything under the sun, right? I'm going to play this, I'm going to try this, I'm going to bounce here, I'm going to short here. And you start going all haywire, okay? I'm going to show you guys the 20 SMA. I'm going to give you guys a scenario, okay? I'm going to give you guys a scenario here. 5-point take profit. Hell, let's do something different. 10-point take profit, okay? 15-point stop loss. How about that? 10-point take profit, 15-point stop loss. First trade setup of the day happens at 6:30 in the morning, okay? Now just understand, the bigger the stop loss and the bigger the price target, the lower the win rate percentage will be, okay? You guys know already I like taking a 5-point take profit because it hits at a very high win rate percentage. But for the sake of the video, let's say someone's trading a little bit smaller size and maybe they're looking for 10 points out of the NASDAQ, okay? First trade setup of the day happens at 6:30 in the morning. Immediately we pull back, we close below the 20-period moving average. This trade here had a little bit of support sitting right under it. It was a linear regression, channel 50. Now, the low price was 20,445, okay? Next candle opens up, it starts to bounce a little bit, gets rejected, comes back down and puts in a low price of 20,424. This would have easily paid 10 points, okay? So if you're trading one mini contract, that's a $200 winner. Next trade setup happens to take a little bit of time to set up. We had an extended move down. Next setup happens at 8:50 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. The high price was 20,300, okay? Following candle confirms and it goes up to a price of 20,324. This is another 10-point winner. So now if you're trading one mini contract, you're up $400 on the day. Okay. Now let's say we have that stop loss at 15, 16 points. And if we lose, we're going to lose $300. Okay. Roundabout. Next trade setup is a short. And we can clearly see here, no follow through, $300 loser. Now we're still profitable $100, okay? And it's at this point where a lot of traders fly off the rails. Oh my gosh, I was up 400 and now I've given back 300 and now I need to find something different. So they start to bounce and then it pulls back and then they lose even more money, right? Stick to the script, stick to the plan, let the probabilities and the numbers run themselves, okay? We've established that this trade was a loser. Next setup that confirms is here at 9:10 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. We confirm literally about 6-7 minutes later. The low price that we were looking to enter was 20,261. The candle that confirms where we're taking our entry runs down to 20,242. So this is yet another winner. So we've taken 3 winners, 1 loser, okay? Even at a negative risk to reward ratio, we're still positive because we're going to operate at a higher win rate percentage, right? So $200 here on what the example I'm giving is for 1 mini contract, $200 here, $200 here, total 400, loser $300 stop loss, profitable $100 at this point. Now we're back in a short and now we take another winner, okay? So that's another $200. So at this point in time, we can make a decision. We can say, okay, great. I've taken 4 trades, 3 of them winners, 1 of them a loser. I'm now back at $300 in the profit. I'm going to stop trading. I'm going to try my luck tomorrow. I'm going to continue my odds and my probabilities into tomorrow. Okay. That's a $300 day. Let's say someone doesn't want to stop trading, or they've got time, or they insist on continuing to trade and just get the numbers. Great. Next setup happens here at 10:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. Now we're coming out of the New York lunch. We don't confirm until about 6-7 minutes later. Okay. So the high price we're looking to get into here is 20,247 and a quarter. We confirm at 10:40, which is about almost, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes later. Once you get into this position here, we have a little bit of resistance at the 50 SMA, but the price that we're getting in at 20,272 and a half. Once it confirms, it goes up to 202.81 and a half. Okay, so we're about a point off of hitting that price target. However, next candle runs up to 202.84. Price target would have been hit here, right into supply. So now we've taken a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, lost 1 trade. If we're playing 1 mini contract, we've won 4 trades, 2, 4, 6, $800, but we've lost 1 of $300. So we're profitable $500 at this time. $500. I think a lot of you guys would be comfortable with a $500 day. Maybe at this point we can decide to stop trading. Okay. So again, I like to operate on a 3 to 4 trade a day system. Depending on my wins and my losses, I kind of like to tone it down or take that one last trade. Okay. So a lot of times I'll be streaming and I'll kind of mention, hey guys, I'm done with the day, meaning I took, maybe 1 trade, maybe 2 trades. I'm locking in gains, and then I'm just trading evaluations later on in the day. Give yourself enough time. I don't think you guys are running the numbers right. I don't think you guys are running enough trades to get true data, and I don't think you're being patient enough. You're winning 1 trade, you're winning the second one, you're losing the third, giving almost everything back, and then you're flying off the rails. Everything comes unhinged. Instead of realizing that your strategy might give you 2, 3 winners in a row and then lose, and then lose, and then lose, but then maybe give you 8 winners in a row after that, right? Or your setup like today might give you 2 back-to-back winners, loss, back-to-back winners, right? So again, it's all a numbers game, guys. It's all probabilities. Once you start to really understand that, You can start to build out a system where you have a specific window of, hey, I'm going to sit at the market from this time to this time. Every time my strategy presents a setup, I'm going to take the trade. I'm going to use the same risk on each and every single trade. I'm going to have the same number of points as a stop loss or hard dollar amount as a stop loss. And I'm going to get through the numbers. My whole goal as a trader in 30 days is to run the numbers. I want to run the numbers. I want to get through 50 trades. I want to get through 100 trades because I'm going to be excited at the end. At the end, as long as my strategy, and again, through back testing, we see, can operate at 65, 75%, maybe even 80% of a win rate, we know that we're going to be profitable. But a lot of times we're not even giving ourselves the opportunity to be profitable because we're flying off the rails. When we take one win, we take the second win, and then we take a loser. And now we're pretty much essentially scratch, give or take, up 100, down 100. We fly off the handles and we start doing absurd things where we double our size. We look to reverse the position. We look to go back in the position. We start doing everything outside of our realm. I hope this video helps you guys. If you guys want to trade with me each and every single day and you want to build out a trade plan and you want a community of other guys and gals to trade with that are going to not only hold you accountable, but be a support system for you. You want access to my private lessons and you want access to my one-on-one coaching where we can get on the phone once a week. Once we have a body of work after 10 trades, 20 trades, go over and analyze the plan. I offer that to each one of my members. You get an hour a week, schedule the call. We can definitely jump on. Join Evolution Traders. That link is down in the description box below. If you guys need evaluations with Apex, those links are down in the description box below. Use code SAVE80 for 80% off, $85 activation fees, and 1 day to pass. We've only got a couple of days left. Just make sure you guys use the link. It really helps support go back into the channel. Again, it's not much. And if you don't need any accounts, it's completely free. Hit the like button. You would do your boy a favor. Appreciate you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next video.